Let's do it here. Here we go. All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this masterclass, this free masterclass from Relevé Marketing, how to maximize social media for your dance business. For those of you who don't know me, I see some familiar faces on here and some unfamiliar ones, but my name is John Marie Branch, and I'm the founder and creative director here at Relevé Marketing. So Relevé Marketing is a social media and digital marketing agency built specifically for dance businesses and dance brands. I feel so lucky and so blessed that I get to work with so many dance businesses and brands around the world, and we get to coach, consult, and all the things in between. So for those of you who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. I already said who I am, a little bit about my story and my journey. So I started dancing when I was 3. I took a little break because the studio I went to initially closed down and I was kind of stuck. I was a kid. And then I found dance again in my early mid-teen years, and that's when I started taking it more seriously. I also pursued dance in college, where I graduated with a BA in dance and a BA in communication at the University of Tampa, and I always wanted to combine the two. So during my time in college, I always said I wanted to do something blending both of my studies together. And I had people saying, how the heck are you going to do that? These things are so different. And I said, I don't know, I'm just going to do it. And then I started thinking, okay, well, I'm noticing a gap in the dance industry that I'm so heavily involved in. There is no one doing marketing or digital marketing or social media for dance businesses or dance brands. And I decided I wanted to do that. And I literally spoke that into existence. So I have here pre-grad panic. I think everyone can relate to that. Right before graduating, I was panicking, looking for work, looking for jobs. And I wasn't getting the right jobs that I desired and that I felt was best for me. I did get a few acceptances, but I knew my worth and I knew I wanted to do something more and I had a greater impact. And that's when I decided to go all in. I decided to start Relevé Marketing from the corner of my childhood bedroom. And here I am now in a beautiful home office, and we have been in business for about 2 years now. And it has been so exciting to see the progress of dance businesses, working one-on-one with them, coaching, consulting, doing social media management, and it's just been a blessing to see the growth and the impact that Relevé Marketing has. So, first thing that we're going to discuss is common mistakes dance businesses make on social media. So here are the common mistakes to start off that I've noticed dance businesses making on social media. So first things first, there's no social media strategy. Next thing, profiles are not optimized. There's also lack of unique and original content. We just had an algorithm update and an algorithm shift, and now it's saying that Instagram is prioritizing original content. So maybe you're thinking, what the heck does that even mean? What is original content? The next mistake I see dance businesses make on social media is unclear messaging. And the last thing that I want to mention is no branding or brand identity. So I want to pause here and I want to get the chat going. I want you to drop in the chat, do any of these mistakes or any of these challenges for social media sound familiar? Do you have a social media strategy? Do you know what it means to have an optimized profile? Do you know what original content means? Do you know how to do it? Do you know how to have clear messaging, or do you know how to establish brand identity on socials? I'm going to give you guys a minute to drop in the chat and let me know. I'd love at least one person in the chat. Very curious about the last 2 bullet points. Unclear messaging, no branding or brand identity. Great. Anyone else? Anyone familiar with these or not familiar with these and want to learn more? Because we're going to dive deep into these today. Just starting out, so I don't know anything. And you're not alone. A lot of people come up to me and they're like, Jean Marie, I don't know where to start. I need your help. And that's exactly why we exist, to help you take you from this level to the next level with social media. Okay, let's get into it. So before we really dive into it, I want to share some of these client results. So we are blessed to work with some of the biggest dance businesses and brands in the industry, and we've produced some massive organic results for each of them. And these are some of the most recent numbers, and it is insane to know the impact that we are making as an agency and for our clients and who our clients are reaching as well. Let me go back into the chat. My day job is political communication, so I often find I'm working against the algorithm. So when I do dance for marketing, I'd love to know how to optimize my profile with the platform instead of against it. I love that. Yes, optimizing profiles are so important, and it's something we'll briefly talk about in here as well. Familiar with them, but I'm struggling with all of them, but don't have the mental energy to deal with it. Yes, I get you there, Ginger. Social media is a lot easier said than done. It can feel exhausting. It can feel alone. But again, that's why I exist. That's why I created this agency, to really help you with these steps that you're unfamiliar with, or the steps that really feel mentally exhausting. So back to these results here, these phenomenal results that we have for our clients. You can totally achieve these results organically for your social media when you have these three things in place: when you have a social media strategy, when you have the social media systems, and when you have expert support guiding you in the right direction of where to go for your dance businesses and brands' social media. So number one, we're going to start with social media strategy. So this is the foundation of all social media platforms. Having a strategy allows you to assess your dance business performance. It allows you to know your target audience and know what they want. It allows you to hone in on your branding and messaging. It allows you to show up professionally and especially consistently on social media. And it allows you to actually reach your dance business and social media goals. So let's go over some of these social media strategy basics. We have broken them down into 4 pillars and 4 important points. So number one is auditing your Instagram. Auditing your Instagram means to look over and give a little refresh to these things, such as profile, name, your bio, your highlights, your content, and your pinned content, and really understanding your analytics and insights. I want to stress the importance of understanding your analytics and insights. It is so important to look at those numbers because numbers don't lie. And it's the first step to know what works and what really doesn't work for your dance business's social media. Number 2 in the basics of a social media strategy is your content pillars and your values. So you want to spend some time reviewing and refining your dance business and brand values. These values then translate into your content pillars, which become your stepping stones to the content that you create for your account. So maybe one value that you have is honesty. Obviously, you're honest with the work that you do. How can you relay that with the content that you put out there? So really start thinking about what the values of your business or brand is, because that should all translate into everything that you put out for your social media. And each piece of content should drive back to one or more of your values. Number 3 is clearly setting goals in your social media strategy. From these goals, you're able to work backwards from them and really create a clear strategy on what you need to do to get to where you want to be. Without goals, you have no clear direction as to what you're working towards, nor the clarity as to what types of content you should be posting. So once these 3 are set in place, this is where you can start really creating that consistency for your dance business and for your dance brand. And consistency looks different for everyone. We're all human beings. We all have other jobs. We all have other responsibilities. So what does consistency look and mean to you? You really need to be realistic. And with consistency, I always recommend and advocate using a content calendar. This is where you can lay out your content once you've done the basic steps of 1, 2, and 3, and really see, okay, when can I post this? Can I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Can I only show up on stories? What is realistic for you in creating that consistency? And if you want more help developing a social media strategy, we do have a mini course that offers that, and you can find that on our website as well. So number two, with maximizing your social media for your dance business. Number one was developing that social media strategy. This is really the foundation of hitting the ground running, getting the ground running. Number two is having social media systems. These are the tools and processes that organize and ensure that your content works for you and not against you. So I'm going to pause here. I know that was a lot. I know having a social media strategy is a lot in and of itself, but I want to pause and give you guys some time to ask me some questions in the chat if it's strategy. And I wanted to get your, not really opinion, but I wanted to know how familiar you are with social media strategy or systems, excuse me. So comment in the chat. If you already use social media systems, comment the number 1. If you want to learn more about social media systems, comment the number 2 in the chat. And if you have no idea where to start with social media systems, comment the number 3 in the chat, just so I can see where we are with systems. 3, great. 2, learning more, awesome. Let me look at the time too. Okay. While we have some time here too, I don't mind backtracking into social media strategy if someone or you all have a question on strategy as well. So I'll give you a minute or so to ask any social media strategy questions, just covering the basics. So we have 2, 3, great. So kind of all in the same area. While you drop questions, I'll get a sip of water. Okay. If you are typing, I will address or I'll get to answering that soon, but I want to keep moving forward too. I tried using a few scheduling systems, but haven't been too pleased. Okay, Ginger, can you let me know which systems you've tried using? Okay, so continuing on number 2 with social media systems, I'm sharing 3 of my favorite systems that we use right now at Relevé Marketing for ourselves and for our current clients. So for example, our 3 examples today are Asana, ManyChat, and Metricool. Number 1 is Asana. So Asana is a project management platform, and I highly recommend using Asana or a similar platform to organize your social media strategies, your content, your dates, life. Honestly, I have a calendar in Asana that organizes everything I need to do as a CEO, as a business owner, and as a human being. I have things time-stamped in there. It's also a great place to work with team members and collaborate if you do have a team as well. So I really love Asana because it keeps things in one place, so there is no confusion and you don't really have to scramble to look for things. So some ways that we use Asana is organizing content calendars. We brainstorm content and ideas and campaign ideas in here. We also set dates ahead of time. So if there's dates to look forward to that we need on our radar, such as Black Friday or Memorial Day coming up, I did a bunch of Memorial Day sale promotion prep for clients this week. Another way we use Asana is to collaborate with coworkers and clients. So we can delegate tasks, we can assign things, we can request ideas, and we can really make sure that everyone is doing their job. Another way we use Asana is content edits and approvals. So this is how we do this with clients. We upload our content into the platform and they give us their feedback, or they give us edits that we should make or edits that they want to see in the content, and then they approve it for further posting or scheduling. The next way we use Asana is to assign and delegate tasks. Like I mentioned before, if you have a team or if you have coworkers or anyone else working with you, this is a great place to assign tasks and duties for them to do. And it's also just a great place to track your overall progress. So you see all the work that you've accomplished, all the work that you're doing, and all the work that you have ahead of you. So it's a great space to visually see what's going on for your dance business or your dance brand. Number 2 in social media systems, I love ManyChat. ManyChat is a phenomenal tool for you to use on your socials, and it truly takes your social media to the next level by automating messages with users and followers, and it also increases engagement on social media. So I started using ManyChat for clients about 2 years ago, and it has produced over thousands of brand new leads for our clients, and those leads have translated into sales. So it's been really awesome to see those automations work, kick in, and actually produce the results that we desired, which in turn go or reach the goals that we're desiring as well for our clients. So as promised, I have a free ManyChat template for you guys, for those of you who showed up live. I'm going to drop it in the chat here. It's very simple. There are instructions on how to use the template and the automation, and I'm excited to see the results that it produces for you as well. So I just shared the link for the ManyChat template. All right. So yes, the template is free. You can use it with a free ManyChat account. You can plug and play into your social media. There's instructions on the template itself. And like I said, I'm excited to see the results that it will produce. And number 3 with our social media systems is Metricool. Metricool is something new that we have integrated into our social media agency, and I do not regret using it one bit. So I use this specifically to schedule content, and it also allows you to set up content calendars for approvals before scheduling as well. So it works well for our clients also. This is also a great system and a great platform for those weekly analytics and insights all in one place. They're automated, they're generated automatically, and you can get those insights and analytics for every single platform, from Instagram to Facebook to TikTok to YouTube to your website to your blog. It's a really great, well-rounded system to get those numbers. And like I said, numbers do not lie. So when you see those numbers, when you track them weekly or monthly, you're able to literally see what works, what doesn't work for your social media, and what do you need to do next to keep on track and to reach those goals that you've set in your social media strategy. So I'm going to pause there. We can chat. We can go over these top 3 systems that I recommend and that I absolutely love using right now. So we mentioned here in the chat, we have a lot of 2s and a lot of 3s. So I will scroll back. So 2 was you want to learn more about social media systems, and 3, you have no idea where to start. So my friends who dropped the numbers 2s and 3s in the chat, what questions are coming up for you right now regarding social media systems, where to start, how to start using them? What is coming up right now? How can I further support you here? Currently, we use Meta Business Suite. Would you recommend these options over that? So I also use Meta as well. I think it's a great place to have everything in one place too. I honestly have a love-hate relationship with Meta. I find so many glitches and so many weaknesses with Meta sometimes that I'd rather do a third party like this. But again, it's up to what you're most comfortable with as well. So if you're already in Meta, like I said, I like it because everything is also in one place. There's also analytics and things there, but sometimes things get confusing. Sometimes you can get lost in Meta. So it's really up to you. I would recommend testing out these other systems and seeing what do you prefer best for analytics and scheduling content, because that's what Meta is capable of as well. Any other questions regarding your social media systems? You're welcome, Jessica. Happy to help. We have some people popping on still.
I have a question.
Yes.
I've been very interesting to start using Asana, and when I start like looking out in the platform, I got a little bit overwhelmed because I didn't know how to use it exactly. So do you know if there's like I don't know, like a YouTube tutorial that I can use to like start to learning maybe the basic?
The basics of Asana?
Yeah.
I would recommend going into Asana itself and seeing what startup tutorials they have. But I would start simple. I know I am personally a very visual learner, so I love like looking at a board in Asana and seeing all the things and creating all the categories. I know Asana also has templates, but sometimes even a template for me can feel overwhelming. I kind of like to start from the bottom up and create my own sort of template that makes sense for my brain. So if it helps you, I would start with a blank template and just figure out like what works well visually for you. And honestly, sometimes the simpler, the better. I love Asana because there's so many ways you can look at things. There's a calendar view, there's a board view, there's a way where it tracks your goals, there's a list view. So really also play with the views of things and see what works best for you and what process is best for you as well.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions about your social media systems? So we went over Asana, we went over ManyChat and Metricool. If not, I will keep moving forward. I'll give you guys a minute again. Okay. Well, I guess we could keep moving forward if there's no further questions about social media systems. So the point of this masterclass was to show you how you can really maximize your social media when you have three things in place. So number one is having a social media strategy. Number two is having social media systems in place. I'm going to pause for Ginger's question. Have you found many glitches with Metricool? I have not, actually. It's been a very easy platform to use. And it's very self-explanatory. You can upload multiple accounts. It was a very easy setup, and setting up the reports and getting those reports automated have been very simple as well. So no glitches yet in Metricool, knock on wood, but so far it's been really great to work with. Okay, back to maximizing your social media. So we have our social media strategy in place. We know the foundations now. Number two, we know our top three social media systems. And number three, to really maximize your social media for your dance business is having that expert support. This is why I created Relevé Marketing. This is why we exist, because I noticed the gap in the industry and I wanted to fill it. Knowing both of these fields, dance and digital marketing, it's been really great to really combine both of these passions and expertise that I know most about and just see it flourish and see it produce so many good things for the dance community and dance businesses that we get to work with. So what if I told you that there is an elite space where dance business owners get exclusive access to social media strategies, systems, and extra support that dance businesses really need to thrive on social media? I have been working on something so epic and so amazing for the past 5 months. What are we in May? Past 5 months. I have been in the works of this since December, so 6 months. And I'm really excited about this. I've been brainstorming, I've been developing something for dance business owners who desire the right strategies, systems, and support for their dance business social media. And I'm excited to announce and officially launch the opening of Relevé Social Club and Relevé Social Club VIP. So this is an elite membership where dance business owners get exclusive access to the social media strategies, the social media systems, and the expert support that you need to truly thrive on social media. I spent the last 3 years working with dance businesses, learning the ins and outs of social media and digital marketing, really creating and refining these organic social media strategies that bring results and results that I showed you earlier on in this masterclass presentation. And I also get to coach hundreds of dance business owners and dance studio owners and provide them with expert support and solutions tailored specifically for their dance business or brand. And like I mentioned, and like I've been preaching before, social media strategies, systems, and support are the 3 key things you need in order for your dance business to grow on social media. And I'm sharing these with you inside of Relevé Social Club. So without further ado, let's look inside. So what's inside Relevé Social Club? We have monthly content ideas and prompts. We have signature social media startup tutorials to learn the foundations of social media strategies and systems to truly elevate your dance business or brand. And we'll have bonus tutorials and trainings added monthly. So these content ideas and prompts will be delivered inside of your inbox monthly. And what's unique about these is that they're tailored specifically for dance businesses. So maybe there's a dance holiday coming up, or we're in a certain season. I know we were in cleaning season, now we're in performance season. Now it's all about summer camps, all about registration. So we're very familiar with the seasons of the dance industry and the dance community. So these content prompts and ideas are going to be easy to really plug and play and really hit the ground running with stellar social media content for your business or your brand. Next up inside Relevé Social Club are signature social media startup tutorials. So like you mentioned, and like I say, people always come to me and ask me, Jean-Marie, I don't know where to start on social media. This is where you start. This is your starting point in Relevé Social Club. We're going to give you the tutorials for auditing your social media, for your profile, for your bio, for your name, for hashtags and SEO, and all those things that you hear these social media gurus preaching on social media. We're going to give you the right expert support and solutions for these things that you hear people saying, but it's even better because we are the dance experts as well. We know what a dance business needs, what a dance brand needs on social media to continue to thrive on Instagram and other social media platforms. And also we'll be dropping in bonus tutorials added monthly to really encourage you and inspire you to keep at it with your social media strategy and your social media content development as well. So this is for you if you feel like you never know where to start on social media. It's also for you if your dance business has been on social media for 2 years or less. It's also for you if you struggle with content creation for your social media, or you just need ideas to springboard your content. You overthink your social media sometimes, you want more clients, you want more followers, maybe you want more dancers in the door at your dance studio. You want more leads, you want more sales through social media. This is for you if you're looking for quality monthly content ideas to plug and play. If you don't have a social media strategy or you want to improve your social media strategy, this is also for you if you desire overall consistency with your organic social media, and if you're ready to focus on the quality of your content versus the quantity. And this is also for you if you just want to maintain your dance business social media. How many of you guys are excited about this as I am? I cannot wait to get you in. I can't wait for everyone to come into this membership and into this space. I'm going to drop the official link for our membership, and I'm excited to see some of you in here. Moving on, so we have Relevé Social Club, and now we have Relevé Social Club VIP. This is what I'm most excited about as well. So you'll have everything that you have inside of the social club with a little bit more spice, a little bit more oomph. You'll get access to a private Facebook group and a private Facebook community where you can get additional support from me and the online community in there as well. Also in VIP, you will get live monthly Q&A sessions with me on timely topics. This is also your space to ask questions like how you've been asking me here on this live masterclass call already. And here you'll also get direct feedback on your content. So maybe you use the content prompts from the social club, and maybe you just needed some feedback. Hey, Jean-Marie, am I going in the right direction? Am I doing this correctly? What do you think I should do? My views were low on this. What do you think I should do next to increase my views, increase my engagement on my organic social media? So this is the place where you'll get direct access to me for your social media and your content and your social media strategy and your systems. Any question, any concern that you have, you will have access to me answering them for you there. And you'll also have firsthand access to new resources before being released to the public. What's special about this VIP, Relevé Social Club VIP, is that it is a 6-month commitment. So once you are in, you are there for 6 months. So this is for the committed dance business owner who really wants to see a results-focused social media. So this is for you. Also, if you feel like you never know where to start on social media, you've been in business for 3 years or more, you struggle with content creation, and you need ideas to springboard your content, you also overthink your content, and you want really results-focused social media. So this is for you if you want those clear results. So doors are officially open. They're open specifically for you right now. So you attending live to this masterclass, I am giving you a special little discount for 48 hours only. You will get $48 off when you join VIP today using the code VIP48 in your checkout. So I am so excited to officially have this open. I have been in the works for this for months, and it's so exciting to finally see it come to life. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am. And it just means so much to me because the dance industry is such a special place for me. And I truly believe in the potential of your dance business or your dance brand. And I know that we're all creatives here in this space. I know we have ideas. I know we have businesses and brands that we're developing already. And this is really the place where you can nurture these ideas and also bring them to fruition and get the expert support and the expert solutions you need to really grow and elevate your brand on social media. So that's it. That's the masterclass. I know it was quick. We have some extra time here. I am opening the floor for questions, for comments, for anything you have regarding Relevé Social Club, Relevé Social Club VIP, or anything else that we discussed today in the masterclass. Give me some emojis, some thumbs up, some excitement. Who else is excited about this? You are welcome. Yes, we have a heart. Guys, please drop any questions that you have. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions about Social Club, if you want anything. Do you have any tips for not overthinking content and posting? Sarah, that's a great question. A lot of people overthink content, and my number one tip is to not overthink. It's also easier said than done. I would suggest being confident in what you are posting. So I also believe that it firmly comes from knowing you have a strong social media strategy and you're strong with your messaging. So once you are confident with those two things, I think that's where the overthinking can kind of be thrown out the window because you're so confident in your strategy and your messaging that your content really doesn't, you don't need to overthink it because you're so confident here. I've seen the result from strong messaging. When you have that, that's when the results really, that's when you really get the results. So does that help? I feel like I was rambling a little there, but I know it's easy to overthink things, but yes, okay, good. So that's something you'll get access to as well inside of the membership. If you're having trouble with messaging or you need that extra support there as well, so you're not overthinking your content, this is the space to do so and to really grow and elevate as well. You're so welcome, Sarah. Thanks. Any other questions coming up for you guys? Now is the time to ask, and I'm excited to start seeing people come into the club, Relevé Social Club and Relevé Social Club VIP. Any questions regarding anything in this masterclass? I am happy to help and assist you. Anything about social media strategies, social media systems, what's coming up for you guys? All right, well, if we don't have any more questions, we can wrap up this masterclass early. Okay, Ginger, do you utilize any AI? If so, what platforms do you like? I do utilize AI. Right now, it's just ChatGPT. There are some other AI platforms that we want to play around and use. Obviously, access and insight to those are going to be inside Relevé Social Club and how you can truly implement those for your dance business. How do you recommend getting more engagement on your page? I would really recommend using ManyChat. ManyChat is a goldmine for engagement. Everything is automated. Then you have users and followers commenting and directly engaging on your social media content. Another way you can get engagement is also having clear call to actions again in your messaging. So maybe a call to action is to comment an emoji, comment something. Again, using ManyChat, you can have that call to action to comment something and they'll get something directly to them in their DMs. Do you find more success with reel versus photos, or does it really vary on what types of content get the most love? I've seen success with reels and I've seen success with photos. So one, it does depend on the social media account. And this is something that I preach to clients and people that I do one-on-one coaching and consulting with. What works on one account is not going to work on the other. So this is the fun in social media and in your strategy where you're really just going to have to test and see what works and what doesn't work. It really varies on what type of content does get the most love. And this is where the testing comes for you. So you're going to have to see what works and what doesn't work. I would recommend just testing out reels. Again, like I mentioned, I think to Sarah earlier, once you have that strong messaging and those strong call to actions, that's when you can really start having fun with your content and knowing and being so confident that your messaging is strong here. This is where you could test a reel, where you could test a story. Maybe you go live on Instagram and test that. And test like a carousel or an Instagram post and just really see what does well. Because from my experience, it's really, yes, the type of content and the quality, but also the quality of the content also means your messaging. So how strong is your messaging? That's really going to outweigh and outperform whether or not a reel or a photo does best versus the other. So I hope that helps. Again, it's different for every account. Thanks, Lily, for hopping on here. Thank you for coming. Yes, I'm so excited about Social Club. Super helpful. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming. I see some of you guys are hopping off right now. I will stay on a few minutes and see if you have any other questions. How can I support you? What is going on? Yes. Thank you. You're so welcome. Yeah, and let me know if you need any clarity on any of these things. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys for attending. I know we got cut short a little bit, but we still have 15 minutes technically. So if you have any questions, I am here. I am a resource for you. If you have questions about your social strategy, your systems, support, or anything about Relevé Social Club and Social Club VIP, I am all ears. What's your opinion on hashtags? That is a great question. I feel like hashtags are a hot debate right now. We have some people saying you don't need to use hashtags anymore. We have people saying instead of hashtags, you need to use keywords. Again, I would say test what works and what doesn't work. I know it might sound redundant, it might sound annoying, but for some accounts that we run, the hashtags do work. Thank you, Ginger, for coming. Sometimes hashtags don't really work for an account. You can't really tell. I do know hashtags really allow you to reach a broader audience. So hashtags do help in that way, but there's no real research to say that you need to put hashtags on certain posts in order to get more engagement or to get more likes, things like that. So it can help, but it's not like you need to have them. Again, I go back to the messaging. Once your messaging is strong, you can be very confident in the content that you put out. Okay, opinion on hashtags, how to best utilize them. How do you recommend gaining more followers? I honestly trying and testing things. Again, once you have that social media strategy and your goal is to get more followers, you're going to put different types of content out there. So maybe you want to put a piece of relatable content out there to really relate to your current followers and the audience that you desire to attract. Relatable content, even such as memes and trends and those trending audios, those types of content is really going to attract those new followers into your dance business or your dance brand. Hopefully I'm answering these questions right. I'm giving you guys some clarity. Any other questions that are coming up? Okay. Well, you guys, I'm gonna wrap this up early. Thank you for coming to this masterclass. I hope it was valuable for you. There will be a replay. I'll drop that in your inbox as soon as possible once we get these videos edited and all the things edited into it as well. Again, thank you so much for showing up to this masterclass on learning how to maximize your social media for your dance business. We maximize these with one, having a set foundation and a good social media strategy, two, having the right systems in place, and having the expert support, which is number three. Thank you for attending, especially for attending live. I hope you make use of the resources, and I hope to see you inside of Relevé Social Club. It was so great meeting with you. Please connect with me on Instagram, and I can't wait to do more masterclasses like this in the future. I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing. Again, thank you guys for attending. Have a great rest of your evening.